and Bill, and we are in the Superstition Sunrise RV Resort. And they are listing their park model with our company so we can help them sell it. And they're going to tell us a little bit about how they got here and a little bit about the property and the improvements that they've made to it and what they like about the community. So, Margaret, why don't you start off and just tell us what you like about Superstition Sunrise?
Well, I got here in 1988, January of 1988. We knew some friends in here. We came down to go to a polka fest up in Mesa. And it's just been home ever since. You know, you get acquainted with people, you get involved with exercises and cards and dancing and stuff, and it's just been great. You know, you meet people, you get, but now the majority of these people are either have decided to not come down or they've passed away and they just don't want to, you know, and it's time for Bill and I to go back to Iowa because we're getting to that stage where we need to be someplace for help.
Yeah, but you guys have had a lot of years here.
Yes.
Tell us how you guys met.
Well, my first husband passed away in '97, and then I had 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys, and a husband. And I said, now it's my turn. So I went home to Iowa, and I had an auction, and I put my money to work, and then I went traveling. I went to Norway because I'm a Norwegian. I got to see that, and then I did a lot of traveling. And then about, maybe 5 years later, and I says, well, now I'm ready for a dance partner, because I'd rather dance than eat. Anyway, I worked in the kitchen down here because on Wednesday nights they had dances. And I like music, and once in a while I'd get a dance. Anyhow, this night, I was in the kitchen, and this fellow came up and asked me to dance, and I said, whoopee, I get a dance partner. And it felt so good. And next time he came and gave me his telephone number and where he lived, and I gave him mine, and that's what started it. And then I called my oldest boy, and I says, tell him about...
We did dance.
Oh, yes.
We danced and we danced. We loved it. And people would talk about or tell us how good we were on the dance floor.
I bet you were.
And I called David, and I told him what's going on, my oldest boy. He says, go on, Mom, go with him to the dance out of park. Have some fun. Well, that's what I did.
And didn't he have to chase you down a little bit?
Yeah. So then I went out. He was from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And anyhow, we kept in contact. We were teenagers again, just about. Anyway, you look for somebody to hear the footsteps on the porch, so we got back and forth with letters and telephone calls. And then I went with a girlfriend. We went up to the Canadian Rockies and to Vancouver, went on a ship to Alaska, and then I came back to Minneapolis to my daughter and washed my undies, and he'd asked me to come out to Coeur d'Alene, so I jumped on the plane and went out there. Then he asked me to marry him on my birthday.
Aww.
But I didn't just say yes right away. I had to kind of evaluate. So I called my IPERS and my Social Security. If you found a good man, marry him. So about the end of, or was that New Year's Day, or I says, okay. I listened to Pastor Schuler, and he had a guest speaker that kind of egged me on and said, you're in your little cocoon, you know, and then you try to venture out and you get kind of scared. But I thought, okay, I guess I'll dive in. So I said yes, and we immediately went up to the jewelry store. So we got married on July 9th, and the kids had reception.
And we stopped in that jewelry store and bought you a ring right away.
Yeah, right away. we went up to the Little Brown Church in Nashua and got married. When the minister asked him if you take this woman to be your lawful wife, and he says, "You betcha."
You betcha, I said.
So anyhow, that's what. And then we were on 201, and then we went and changed and went to 494. And then we decided, after I'd fallen and I'd hurt my left foot with it, and that we'd get closer to the center.
Mm-hmm.
And we bought this place.
Yeah, this is a really good location. I mean, it's just like literally just steps from the clubhouse.
It's a prime place.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we got a corner lot. We got a nice front patio, a back patio, an Arizona room.
Yeah, I'm just going to show them a little bit of the room. So they've got this, and they're going to be selling it furnished because they aren't going to be taking this stuff with them. And it's got this nice big room. That's a sleeper. And that's the quilt that his pastor gave him for being a World War II veteran.
That goes home.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I know that's not going to stay. Well, today is December 7th.
Pearl Harbor Day.
Yep. And the air conditioner's vented into the Arizona room, which is good. And we'll go up into the house here in just a minute. But it's got this second half bath. It's just got a couple steps up into here. And it's got the simulated marble. And the toiletry cabinet, medicine cabinet there. The commode. And then it's got a nice linen right in the bathroom. So that's nice. And it's very light and bright. It's got a lot of windows. There's a fall deck back there where I found them today. And she left a nice little note for me on the step so I would know where to find them. And then this is the front entrance to the Arizona room, and it's got the color concrete coating and the extended uprights, which give them plenty of room for parking. And it's on Marilyn Monroe, which is one of the streets that just runs right into the clubhouse. It's got the front window awning, the dining bay. Got people already here enjoying this beautiful weather. And this is the clubhouse, like literally right there. So it's such a great location. They do want to stay until March, although she's had a couple of falls, and I don't know if they're going to be able to stay all the way to March. But anyway, it's got a shed which is locked, but this is all blocked in back here. It has central air, and then there's a lot of extra storage in this room as well. It's got kind of an extra pantry, full-size washer and dryer. I'm going to take them up into the house, and then I'll be back down.
Okay.
And nice, good-sized bedroom with the queen bed. And it's got the little extended optional bay back there with the overhead cabinets. And we have mirrored wardrobes. There's a built-in vanity. The wood cabinetry in this is really nice too. It's real oak. And then there's the pocket door entry to the bedroom, which is a space saver. The hall mirrored wardrobe. And the main bathroom. They did put this little cutout in there so they could get in and out easier. So that's been converted to a shower. And there's some nice base storage. Ah, look, my new boots. And we've got the pantry area. And got the nice kitchen. Very nice. Very nice people. Nice big living room. Carpet looks like it's still in good shape. Vertical blinds. I I don't even have one single light on, and it's very light and bright just with the natural lighting in here. They just had the roof recoated. That was $600. They're even willing to leave the car if somebody had a use for a car down here. And didn't you say that you also just replaced the water heater not too long
Water
ago?
heater, you know, since we've been here, yeah.
Okay. And you just had the roof recoated.
What?
You just had the roof recoated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a few was in December.
Yeah. And then you also put in the new microwave.
Yes.
What'd you do with all that money you won at the casino?
I fixed up the bathroom to be accessible to and put a new stool in, a higher stool.
Oh, so it's got the high-rise stool.
Yes.
Well, that's good. That sounds like that was a wise investment with your
So
money.
that was a
good choice.
I went to the dentist. Have you still hooked on there?
Yeah.
Oh, I better keep.
No, people want to hear this stuff.
Anyhow, I went to the dentist because I broke off a front tooth.
Oh.
So I went to the dentist. I like him very, Dr. Kuntz.
Oh. Is he here in
Anyhow,
Apache Junction?
What?
Is he in Apache Junction?
Yeah, he's up in Mesa on
Mesa.
Power Road.
Okay.
Anyhow, he's very good. So he said, well, it's going to cost you $995. Well, I said, I'm going to have to go to the casino to get and win a royal flush. Well, that was just a joke, you know. And by George, in 2-3 weeks, I won it. So the next time I went up there to see him, well, maybe not the next time, but the next year or something, and I told him about it, and he, by that time, of course, I'd had it paid for,
Yeah.
you know, as far as that goes. But I got to do this.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So that's good.
What do you know about the plumbing?
The plumbing?
Never have any problem with it.
Okay.
The plumbing, as far as, well, we got it, what's that, when it goes underneath the sink?
Oh, a water filter or reverse
No, it's
osmosis?
The one that
Garbage disposal.
No.
Oh.
There's one up there, but we don't use it enough so it
Okay.
gets tightened up. To clarify your water.
Oh, water
Reverse
filter.
osmosis.
Yeah, reverse osmosis.
So
yeah.
we put new, last spring we put all new filters in it,
Okay.
in the whole thing. So that's good. We don't buy water.
Yeah.
We use that.
Yeah, that'll save you money.
Yeah. You know, so that's been good. And then it'll have to be new filters in it within a few months. But anyway.
this washing machine and dryer, oh, they are good.
They work well?
Yes.
They work really well.
They aren't hooked
really
up to the hot water.
Yeah, well, most people don't
But
have
you don't
them.
need to,
Uh-uh.
you know. Because I don't, when I washed up there at the laundry, I never used hot water to mount to anything anyway.
Yeah.
And it's warm.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to.
No.
Mm-mm. So, I showed them all through the house, and is there anything in particular that we haven't covered that you can think of that...
Did you put anything about the car in there?
Yeah, I said you might let the car go.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, wait till, if we can, possible we can stay through the end of March,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, sometimes people, when they buy something, they like to get in for the last week or so of March just to get their stuff in for the following year.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Or 1st of April or something.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Because
Yeah.
you've had some falls and...
What?
You've had some falls and stuff, so we're going to need to keep our eye on you.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to make a bit, you know, call once in a while to see how things are going.
Yeah.
And you can let us know. See how things are going.
Yeah. So, how much are you thinking you want to get out of the place?
How much money?
Yeah.
I was going to start with $40,000.
Oh, that's too high.
I know, but you better start higher.
Yeah, but that's way too high for what the market is right now. Because that one across the street, 501, you know how much...
Did you have that?
Yeah, but you know how much the Burveys had in that place? Almost $80,000.
I know it was.
And then the other people bought it, and then they got sick, and they couldn't stay, and so now there's new people that bought it.
Yeah.
And it went for like 53.
That's what I thought this should go for, 80,000.
Yeah.
No, I don't. We paid 34 for it.
I know, and all I'm saying is they don't appreciate like homes we would hope homes would, where you own the land. And when they can get almost like a brand new one, 2010 for 53, starting in the 40s would be pricing yourself out of the market just for the year.
I knew you would get that much.
Yeah. Considering the year and the location and everything, I don't think you would get more than 30.
Well, that's what I thought. If we could get 30.
Well, I don't know if you're going to get 30. I'm just saying I wouldn't list it for more than like $29,900 asking. And then just look at offers. That's what I would do.
Well, it's best.
Especially because you want to use it for the whole season. When is your space rent due?
Our rent here due is in July.
Okay, so that's another $47.50 if they don't raise the rent that they're going to have to pay before they can use it the next year too.
Yeah. There's that's what we figured down there too. You know, the rent was going to go up a couple hundred then.
Yeah.
So you got to evaluate that too.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, I mean, probably the market right now would probably be low 20s is probably what the market would be right now, but we'll see what happens this season and we'll list it a little bit higher and then we'll
you
just
get
go.
a buyer, you get rid of it. This same way at home. You know, I had that auction and then I sold some cars and a trailer and a truck and a motorcycle. And you didn't get what you wanted for it, but you got rid of it.
Yeah, we will. We'll get rid of it.
Hopefully.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to say about this?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
All right. What's your favorite memory here?
Favorite what?
Favorite memory.
Favorite in here?
Yeah.
Oh, jeepers.
I know there's a lot, but if you just had one that came to mind, what would it be?
My handy shop.
Well, he was a swimmer, you know, and going to things up here at the park, the dances, you know, and stuff. Now that we're 90, we get into over 90 different things. We get to go to a show next Tuesday or this coming Tuesday that we don't have to pay for. You get a
free pass once you're 90, huh?
Once you're 90, you get some of that stuff.
That's good. Well, it should be like that.
I'll be 94 in March.
Wow. Well, you know, I think one thing that's kept you so young and being able to be active is your dancing.
Yeah, of course, that's gone.
And swimming. I swim every day.
Yeah. And then, you know, having the companionship of each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, that's a big thing, too.
Yeah, we play, you know, cribbage and Scrabble, and that's good to keep that old brain going.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I know you're going to be very missed here.
Hmm?
You're going to be very missed. Once you go, you're going to be missed.
Yeah, but just a lot of new people. Well, that's just good.
Yeah, that's good. It's a great community. All right. Well, thank you for the interview. I appreciate that. And thank you for your service once again.
Yeah, we thank you, too.
All right. So, all right. Well, we'll go through the paperwork here in just a minute, but I'm going to take them out front one more time and they can look at the front again, okay?
Okay.
All right. Tell them bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.